You can name off 10 black women or 10 women in general. How many guys can I name off that have invented things, that have done way more? There's way more. You're talking about the exception to the rule.
Who invented the air that keeps your ass cool at home? Who invented it? Who invented it? It was a black woman.
I'm ready to the house. Like the video.
I was going to say, what about Trump stamps?
Like the video, so Sergio will dance on cam. Yeah.
Okay. Get it?
Hey.
That's all y'all get.
Hey, get it?
Okay. But now the last question, guys. Who is the prize? Okay. Is the man or the woman the prize? We'll start with you, Drea.
I feel like the woman is the prize. I feel like
she hasn't been on the show in a while, guys, so she's about to get bodied.
You're finna really get bodied for real. Just say men.
I got an answer.
She said, just say
you haven't been on the show in a while, but like this is one of my biggest topics now I've been talking about. But yeah,
I'm gonna say women.
You think women? What do you think?
Okay, I'm gonna say men, and I'm gonna say this because at the end of the day, I cannot ask myself to marry me.
Okay, good. What do you think?
I plead the fifth.
Okay.
I plead the fifth.
She can plead the fifth today. What do you think?
I'm gonna stick with my same answer. I think that we are both the prize because if you're a top 1% quality woman and there's a top 1% quality man, you guys are both the prize.
He begs to differ because there's more average. There's more average, better women.
No, like that's what I was about to say. There's no. So the thing is, like basically what you're kind of describing is a high value woman, and there's no such thing as a high value woman. There's only a high value woman if she is a high value man. A high value woman is a woman that has a high value man.
Well,
so I don't think that you can do it by
you
yourself.
have a different definition of a high value woman. I think a high value woman is a woman who is operating her femininity. She's a helpmate, she's a nurturer, she's supportive. Like that to me is a high value woman.
So when you're like 50, 60 years old, okay, what are you going to be known for? What are people going to look like? What are you really going to be known for the most, okay?
As a woman?
Yes.
When I'm 50 or 60?
The family that you create, okay, and children and stuff like that. That's what you're going to be most. Because once again, men create things, women create life, okay? That's what you are known for. Okay. That's what you're going to feel unfulfilled by if you don't have that. That's what you're going to make you depressed, just like how I'll be depressed if I don't create things, okay? So if we look at it all from that way, you're really not a high value person unless you have a high value man. Because you can't make a family. You can't hold on. You can't make a family. You can't have kids or anything like that without the high value man. So I don't believe in a high value woman unless she has the man. Like a guy could be high value on his own. There's plenty of guys that create legacies even without having kids sometimes because they invent things or they do something that changes the world forever.
If your value is dependent on a man, then you're not really a high value woman. Your value shouldn't depend on a man. You should already have value without that man.
No, I'm not saying that like your entire value is deprived based off of that. No, I'm not. I'm saying what makes a woman, because you could just be a valuable woman, but to make you a high value woman, a woman that other women would want to be like, it's gonna having a family. It's gonna be having all those things.
No. When I see a woman, I don't know that woman family. I don't even know if that woman got a family.
But I'm telling y'all, when you're 50 and when you're old, right now we can say this shit at this age. He's telling us
because he's gonna be a woman when he's 50.
But they literally just posted the stats earlier. Like we can literally, like one of the guys in the chat literally posted the exact percentage for it. That is the most depressed demographic is older women. Okay. And why are they depressed? Why do we have older men that are depressed?
But they're not
because they're not creating anything.
We're a new wave. They're not us. We're a new wave.
And I'm just saying what makes a woman feel happy and not depressed in her future is having a family and kids. That's all I'm saying. You might be an exception to the rule. You might be an exception to the rule, and that's not what's going to make y'all happy. But a grand majority, 51%, that's what's going to make them happy. So if a majority of women are going to become happy by creating families, having kids, that's what's going to make her high value. Then she has to have a high value man to be able to have that. She can't have that without a guy. Like I'm telling you, directly what makes a woman amazing is directly tied to the man. It sucks, but that's just the fucking truth. It's the truth. And like I hate saying, look, and I always get shot. Look, y'all always shoot the messenger. I'm just telling y'all the truth about this shit. Like you're like, don't shoot the messenger.
Can we all say Rosa Parks was a value woman?
Exactly.
Can we all say, like, I could go down a list.
Talk about it.
Can we all
you
say
you could be a valuable woman?
Listen, no, you said men are have value. But it's how you contradict yourself in so many different ways.
No,
One
because
thing you
she's
said,
an exception
men,
to the
but
rule.
no,
I'm talking in general.
I'm not an exception.
Y'all keep bringing up exceptions.
I said
Rosa
the
Parks was an
1%.
exception.
I wasn't talking about the exception.
Hold on. I'll tell you why it's an exception, because Rosa Parks is how many okay, Rosa Parks, you can name off 10 black women or 10 women in general. How many guys can I name off that have invented things, that have done way more? There's way more. You're talking about the exception to the rule.
Who invented the air that keeps your ass cool at home? Who invented it? Who invented it? It was a black woman.
Okay.
I can go down the list.
Okay, good job. Once again.
I can go down the list.
Do you hold on. Hold on. Let's define something. Do you know what the exception to the rule means? No, I'm asking you a question. What does the exception to the rule mean? What does that mean? What does the exception to the rule mean?
I'm gonna say this.
Answer the question. What is no? Just hold on.
This is your personal
Answer
belief,
the question.
and I respect that.
It's not about personal belief. It's not about personal belief. It is what is true and what is false. And what is false is that you're an exception to the rule.
It's true to you,
I don't care about the exception.
It's true to you.
No, you're the exception to the rule. When we're talking to people on a panel,
yeah, we're all exceptional. You're exceptional.
Look. When we're talking to a panel of women, hold on. When we talk to a panel of women, when we talk to online to a bunch of people, we are talking in general, because that is what is best for the majority of people. You can bring up the exception as much as you want, but it's never going to help anybody's life, because it's the exception. It's not what best. It's what the exception is. What is best is usually what is general for everybody else, because that's normal.
I was just discussing your reasons. That's what I was pinpointing. Your reasons, not general, not broad speaking.
And I
was just talking about. I just pinpointed the reasons. You said what makes men priceless. You said because men invented things women didn't. Yes. Like I'm pinpointing and criticizing
okay.
Saying,
now let me break it down for everybody real quick. There's two things that you can be remembered for: your legacy, or things that you invent or do that goes on for all times. Now, if we look at a list of men and women that have invented or created things that will go on for all time because they invented air conditioner, whatever it is, there is way fucking more men than there are women, okay? Because y'all's legacy usually comes from a family, because you create life. We create things. So the reason why there's a fuck ton more men is because we are known for creating things. We have to. That's my headstone doesn't mean shit if I don't create something. That's as simple as it gets, though. You can be the exception and bring up these women over here that are the exception to the rule, but that doesn't mean that you're going to be the exception. That means she's going to be the exception. I can guarantee you, when y'all get to 40 or 50, what's going to make you happy is probably going to be kids in a family. And that's because studies say that. And if they're wrong, then you're an exception. Good job.
That doesn't mean men are the prize just because they provide
I would say Viola Davis.
So yeah, let's go back to the prize thing. Are men or women the prize?
I personally think that you should only be dating or vetting for people that you hold in high regard. So both of you guys should think that you're the prize.
Okay.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I'm only saying men are the prize because there's a higher women population count. So it's
this is the second time this is brought up. What's the actual what is the difference?
I'm just saying.
No, because I've heard this multiple times. What is the percentage difference then? Because I've heard multiple women bring this up and they're always very wrong.
He's ready to shut
What's
you
the
down.
percentage difference?
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna appeal to your better nature. I know it's men, but I'm just saying that because of the population, like there's not a good ratio right now for men right now.
I just want to know what do you even think the ratio is? I want to ask every girl on this panel this question, actually. What do you think the ratio of men to women is in the United States? In the United States.
I plead the fifth.
If it's not 50-50, what do you think it is?
I know it's not 50-50.
So what do you think it is then?
There's a higher percentage of women.
Like, do you think there's 60-40? Like, what do you think it is?
I guess we're going to appeal to the masses. It's 60-40.
You think it's 60-40? What do you think it is?
no clue.
No clue? What do you think it is?
It's like 49-51. It's something close. I already know.
What do you think it is?
No comment.
What do you think it is?
Same 60-40.
What do you think? It's 53-47, and women always think this, and that's what I hate this. I hate when this is brought up, because I know that some of y'all are using this as an excuse of why it's so hard to get men. I know women are sometimes telling, because I've had girls on this panel be like, oh, it's hard to get men because there's so many more women. There was a girl that literally said on my show that there was 20% men for 80% women. She literally fucking believed that. She really thought that there was one guy for every 4 women, okay? And after I realized that, I was like, holy shit, how many women believe this shit? And I started asking every panel, it's like, dude, a lot of y'all really think that there's way more women than men, and that's not true at all. At all. 3%. It's not that big of a deal at all. But so back to like, who's the prize? Drea, I got to be honest with you. Men are the prize. And here's why, though. Because if we had an island with 100 women and 100 men, okay? And that island had 1 woman and then this island had 1 man, which one's going to be repopulated and have the most life in 10 years? It's going to be the one with 100 women and 1 man. 1 man creates way more life than 1 woman does. Y'all can create life, but we can create way more in a short period of time. Okay? The guy who had the most kids ever, 777. The woman that had the most kids ever, 69. Okay? It's not even close. Men create way more life. So we're the prize in that aspect. Who puts the ring on your finger? Who's the gatekeeper of relationships? Man. It's the man. So you have to get in line and do whatever the fuck it is to get in his relationship, in his frame. Okay? So he's the prize. What do we need in society all the time? What do women act like today? Women act masculine. Why? Because masculinity is a need in society. We cannot move forward without masculinity. It is the prize, especially if you find a masculine, strong man.
Hey y'all, Sergio here. I just want to mention I've created a completely free guide that shows you exactly how I went from having low confidence and being painfully awkward around women to easily meeting and dating numerous high quality, desirable women in real life without the use of any dating apps or social media. So if you're struggling to get out there, if you have approach anxiety or don't know what to say or how to interact with women to make them want you and are sick of using dating apps with low value girls that hundreds of other guys have been chatting with, click the link in the description below to grab your free guide right now. And if you want private mentorship with me personally to help guide you every step of the way in this process, check out my mentorship program in the description too. I would be happy to help you reach your dating goals and overcome any obstacle you may face. And trust me, if I can do it, you can do it too. I hope to see you soon. Peace out.